Willkommen bei Call of Cthulhu. So, ich spiele das Spiel komplett blind. Ich habe keine Ahnung, was mich erwartet. Ich habe gesehen, dass es... Was ist das hier eigentlich? Rote Fische. Ja, ich habe gesehen, dass es kurzfristig reduziert war für 7,95. Da habe ich gesagt, ich hole es mir einfach mal und wir probieren es mal aus. Was ist das eigentlich hier für ein Effekt? Der liegt hier vor den ganzen Objekten. Okay, das ist verschlossen. Auf jeden Fall ziemlich dunkel hier. Jetzt haben wir eine Lampe. Hier ist ein Boot voller dieser Kisten. Da ist irgendwas im Wasser. Ein Bolzenschneider. Damit können wir jetzt die Kette aufmachen. Was ist das für eine Stimme in seinem Kopf? Ein Fisch, ein Walfriedhof hier. Gott, das ist wirklich widerlich. Wir können also laufen. Okay, natürlich können wir laufen. Das wäre auch blöd, wenn nicht.
Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Okay, alles nur ein Traum.
I hate whiskey.
Traum vom Whisky. So, Ermittlungsagentur Pierce. Private Detektei. Okay.
I wonder why I still take these things.
Schlaftabletten. Die Ärzte sagen, sie würden den Albträumen ein Ende setzen. Aber die Wirkung lässt immer mehr nach. Ist klar, wenn man sowas häufiger nimmt, dann verschwindet die Wirkung irgendwann. Whisky? Nein, wir trinken es mal nicht.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
Tja. Das ist einfach nur das Tagebuch. Trotz der Behandlung sprechen wieder Stimmen im Traum zu mir. Aber sie klingen anders. Sonderbar. Was ist das für ein fremdes Wesen, das nach mir ruft? Tja, wer weiß. Ja, wir können es aus- oder anmachen.
I should get rid of all this stuff.
Ich gehe gleich ran.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
Fall gelöst. Okay, ich komme schon.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator? investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Okay. Und jetzt müssen wir Punkte verteilen. Die Frage ist nur, wo rein? Ermittlung, Okkultismus, Stärke, Redegewandtheit, Entdeckung. Ich würde mal sagen, das klingt eher nach... Ja. So, wo brauchen wir relativ wenig? Medizinkunde. Hier machen wir auch einfach einen rein. Warte. Haben wir die jetzt alle hinzugeteilt? Das wollte ich jetzt so nicht. Einen hier rein. Zwei hier. Und ich würde sagen, Rest einfach erstmal in Redegewandtheit. Ich habe keine Ahnung, ob wir was wir davon brauchen und was nicht. Tja, und noch einen hier. Dann haben wir zumindest eine Stufe. Okay.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Aufgelegt.
I'm coming.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl, she is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting.
Ja.
Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Ich muss persönlich sagen, die Grafik des Spiels sieht besser aus als diese Zwischensequenzen. So, warte, gucken wir uns erstmal die Pfeile an hier. Oder was auch immer der hat.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
Tja, Versandadresse zum Teil unleserlich. Polizeibericht. Hier steht, dass das Feuer im Esszimmer ausbrach und die gesamte Familie tötete. Die Polizei gibt als Brandursache einen häuslichen Unfall an, verweist aber auf die schlechte geistige Verfassung von Sarah Hawkins. Warum? Ein Zeitungsausschnitt über die Hochzeit von Sarah und Charles Hawkins, einem Geschäftsmann von der Insel Darkwater. Sie führten ein zurückgezogenes Leben mit ihrem einzigen Sohn. Tja, wie können wir uns das im Grunde angucken? Wir haben die Infos eingesammelt, jetzt das Bild. Okay, gedrückt halten.
This symbol on the man's chest. It's as if Sarah Hawkins breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ja. 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 Ich würde sagen, man sollte es nicht leichtfertig abtun.
Could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
Okay, ja. Mehr über Lagerhaus
The sender's
36
label
rausfinden.
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
So, wo hat sie gelebt?
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there.
Darkwater holds the secret regarding my daughter, Mr. Pierce. You must uncover it.
Okay.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
So,
The
hast du
sender's
hierzu noch
label
was?
mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think
So.
your daughter could have been the...
That is what you must find. Go to Darkwater.
Da sagt er nichts Neues zu.
You must tell me if what the police suggest about the mental state of your daughter is true.
No. Sarah had visions. Everyone knew that. She never would have hurt a fly. She only thought she saw things.
Saw things? What do you mean by that?
I never knew what she meant by that. My daughter was an enigmatic figure, Mr. Pierce. You must find out the truth about her life and death.
Okay,
I think
mehr
I'm
brauchen wir
beginning
nicht.
to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Ja, wir werden da wohl hingehen.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it.
Tja, der Mann hat nie verstanden, dass seine Frau ihn verlassen hat. Er hat mich noch Wochen nach Ende der Untersuchung angerufen. Ja. Manche wollen es einfach nicht lernen. Das ist leer. So, wir haben uns hier vorhin ja nicht zu Ende umgeguckt.
Darkwater is off the coast of Boston. But I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century. But it seems to have been shunned since then.
Okay, ich habe jetzt zufällig gleich das richtige Buch gewählt. So. Wer das hier lesen möchte, tut euch keinen Zwang an. Ich hab's schon gelesen jetzt gerade.
All I have to do is go to the
Ist nicht
port.
wichtig. Ist nur
I
Lore.
just hope that I can find a boat able to take me to Darkwater. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
So, Oktober 1924. Eine Trophäe. Und natürlich eine Ladesequenz. Hafen von Darkwater. Wir sind schon gleich da. Direkt hin teleportiert. Ich weiß es nicht. Sehen wir gleich. Okay, doch nicht. Er reist da jetzt hin mit dem Schiff. Es wirkt so, als wenn die Filmsequenzen niedriger aufgelöst sind als das Spiel selbst. Vielleicht sind das nur in 1080p produziert worden.
We're almost there.
Call of Cthulhu. Warum eigentlich Call of?
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So, what wind brought you?
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Okay, gucken wir uns hier erstmal um, wie er gerade gesagt hat. Sind das hier Walfänger oder was ist hier los? Okay, der ist namenlos.
Let the police do their work. Hey, Sullivan, can't you go any faster?
You've seen how old this thing is. If we force it too much, we'll break everything.
You can't do that.
But it's only a fish.
A fish? You've got no idea. Don't badmouth what you don't know, or you'll pay for it for sure.
Okay, that's enough. Step back and let us do our job.
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble.
Ein Omen.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy. They're cops. They can't understand. Damn stupid idiots.
Okay, ich glaube, da kommt nichts weiter bei zusammen.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a...
The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Ja,
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're
okay,
not
hier können wir noch nicht vorbei. Die
It's a sign.
sperren jetzt gerade noch den Weg. Wir müssen wohl erstmal ein bisschen weitermachen. Genau wie die da den Weg versperren. Was haben wir denn hier für eine dampfende Lampe? Hier nichts. Dann gehen wir jetzt in die Bar rein. Viel mehr bleibt uns hier sowieso nicht. Außer vielleicht dieser Typ hier. Ne, noch nix. Nett.
Be careful.
Das war Absicht.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
So. Ah, tut mir
Pure
leid.
instinct. I behaved like a Hun, and I sincerely apologize.
Veteran, huh?
307th Infantry Regiment.
Well, that'll be okay for now. But the war is over. Try not to forget it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Okay, was können wir mehr über Darkwater?
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of Darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Ja. Die Bilder waren schon ziemlich
Her style
eigenartig.
made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Ja. Lagerhaus
You know where this
36.
place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Nein, erstmal
That'll be
nicht.
all for now.
Wir wollen ihn ja nicht reizen. So, die Frau war noch hier. Mit der kann man wahrscheinlich noch reden. Wie wir vorhin gesehen haben.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ja. Geschichte über einen Walfangjäger. Lore Extreme. So. Ich würde mal sagen, wir gehen erstmal den hier einmal an.
You like our song?
We're true sirens. We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last, the biggest.
The one of the miraculous catch.
Exactly.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
I saw the newspaper clipping. You don't believe it, do you?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof. Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
Ja, das
I
kann
bid you
durchaus sein.
farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
So. Ich würde sagen, in der nächsten Episode besuchen wir sie. Bis dann.